All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my live stream. Today I'm going to be working on some more Tuskegee Heirs Funko Pops and a custom Phantom Girl action figure. And but before I do that, I got a custom box created by my friend Christine Brunson, and we're gonna go and make this box, show folks how I make that, and then we'll get to painting. Marlon, what's up, man? Or I'm assuming what Lun 2020 is. I think that's you. Thanks for joining the live stream. Yep, that's me. Okay, cool, man. How's your day going today? Glad to see me in action, huh? I don't know. You may think this is boring after a while. I'm gonna be doing this for like 3 hours. Just me sitting here painting and crafting and gluing and cutting. If that's your thing, then I'm your guy. I could probably turn this into like a ASMR video with all this paper cutting. I just gotta get like the music quieter, and then just kind of whispering very quietly. Man, I'm glad you came in to keep me company, Marlon. Richie, what's up, man? ASMR is hella huge on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, like how many ASMR Twitch folks are also making toys at the same time? You know, I could hit this really like niche of the niche market. Marlon, say hi to Alu for me. Is the music too loud? Is my mic too loud? Everything sound okay? I'm using a straight edge from my engineering days. I may or may not have taken this from my office of my previous job. Alright, so we got the front and side of the box. And then we got some clear plastic that I took from an older Funko box. And then we are going to, I swear there's dog hair on everything. We're gonna go and glue this on here. And this has been a lot of help for me as a toy customizer. Gorilla Glue, just a super glue, but it has a brush and nozzle, so you have the option of using like the regular nozzle, or you can use it in brush form. Makes it good for not having runny super glue everywhere. I know this is way too hype music for making Funko Pop boxes, but gotta do what you can to stay awake. So yeah, we got part of the box here. Set that off to the side for the glue to dry. And then we got the back of the box here. And these boxes were designed by my friend Christine Brunson, who's a digital artist who also has has a Twitch herself. So I can make toys, but I have zero graphic arts skills, right? I don't know how to use Photoshop that well. And so I get my friend Christine to draw my custom pop and put in and design the box for me. And that's why I charge people more when they want an extra box. Did anybody watch Mulan yet? On Disney Plus? Anybody pay the $30? I haven't watched it yet. But my hell no, Richie says. Susie on Facebook says no as well. Suzette, sorry, not Susie. Yeah, my sister-in-law gave me money to get it because she wanted to watch it, and she uses my Disney Plus account, so we have it. We just haven't watched it yet. I've heard mixed things. I've heard mostly bad things, and I heard like a few good things. Like, it seems like anybody that has any expectations for it being anything like the movie, then you're gonna be disappointed. If it's anything like the Disney movie, like the Disney cartoon movie, then you're gonna be disappointed. So maybe coming into it, it'll maybe just be okay. Alright, so we got the back of the box done. So we can attach it to the front and side part. Too much stuff going on. How's everybody's Labor Day weekend going so far for everybody? Alright, so we got that, and we got the back. Alright, the last part is the other side of the box. And if you're wondering if I ever super glued my fingers together, the answer is yes. I've done it many a time. Alright, so this is pretty much the box, and then I just have to close it up, and then we'll be done. And then I'll actually get to painting. Max on Facebook. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing some Funko Pop box making before I start painting. Figured I'd do this since no one has seen me actually do this before. Alright, so we have a full box. So we close this. Close the bottom up. Close the top. And this is just made out of cardstock paper. And yeah, there we go. Boom. Bam. Right, and then I got my done custom slip here, and then I'll put it in the plastic insert, and we'll be good to go. Alright, time to start painting. Alright, we got the Phantom Girl action figure here, made with the Jubilee head. That I took the hair off and re-sculpted new hair, and this is the ultimate Marvel Legends Ultimate Spider-Woman that I'm using as the base. And yeah, and then we got the Tuskegee Heirs Funko Pop that I'm going to be working on as well. And yeah. Here we go. Is the music on too loud? Corwin, what's up, man? I'm assuming you're my friend Corwin, being your username being Corwin Kroll. Unless there's another Corwin Kroll on Twitch that happens to know me and follow me. If that's your real name. The one and only, okay. Just checking. Wait, what's your social security number? And your credit card number? I want to make sure. How's your weekend treating you? Oh yeah? Gianni. Nikolai. What's up, man? They said nothing much. This is what your Uncle Viet does all day. Well, except I'm watching like Netflix or YouTube. So if you grow up, if you one day grow up to marry a doctor, then this could be something you could do as your form of income to make a living, because you have a wife that makes a lot more money than you to make the money instead, because this doesn't make that much money. But it's fun. Hey Max, am I on your big screen TV right now? Corin, you remember Marlon? The guy that we stayed at when we went to Heroes Con. I think we stayed at his condo in Charlotte. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he's here too. No, that's a different person. You're thinking of my friend Warren. Marlon's the Filipino guy. I said Marlon. I think we stayed there like just one night, maybe. So I'm not sure if you remember them. Sure, yeah. Blame it on your kids. But he was in the chat earlier. I'm not sure if he's still watching or not. Basically, what I like to do is alternate between the two, so gives the paint time to dry, so I don't accidentally get paint all over my hands. How's the mic sound and the music? Does everything sound okay? Anything too loud? Too quiet? Everything's well balanced. Good. See, a professional would have checked that ahead of time. But I'm not that said professional. People have complimented me on my setup for the stream, though. So there's that. Max on Facebook says it's a good mix. Good stuff. Okay. I didn't hear from you, Max. So I wasn't sure if you were still on. I'm just messing with you, Max. Yeah, okay, your brother was there. I got you. It's all good. No need to apologize. I don't know. People have something better to do than to watch my toy making live stream. What are you talking about? Your roommate Stark loves the Uncle Dudley action figure that I made. Awesome. Bolt. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. You're a friend of Christine Brunson, right? I think I remember seeing you in the chat, but I don't recall your actual name. Comic creator Joe D. McPhee. Okay. Well, welcome. Are you out of Charleston as well? Like, have we met in person, like at a convention or something? I apologize if I don't remember. Unless I've been to Chicago or New York, probably not. You're from Chicago. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think we have met. I've been to Chicago, but not like C2E2. And like I was like one of a million people at New York Comic Con, I think 1 year. So we probably haven't met. So okay, I don't feel bad not knowing who you are. I'm terrible. Do you do live streams as well? Even worse, I would feel awful if we had met and I forgot you created Paint Toys. Yeah. So yeah, not to. Yeah, if you need custom pops of your characters or action figures, I can do that, as you can see. And if anybody is watching or just lurking, if you could do me a big favor and go on to Twitch and follow my channel, I would much appreciate it. I mean, I would love it for you to be able to come here and hang out and keep me company, but for a minimal thing, it'd be nice if you could follow me. Joe says you live stream on YouTube, mostly comic reviews, interviews with people who have Kickstarter campaigns, comic book news, and the rare drawing with me episodes. Okay, very cool. What's the name of your YouTube channel? We can plug it here for my ones of fans that'll be watching this. Max on Facebook asked, is this JFX 316? Yes it is. My friend Jared Whitaker over at Superfly Comics and Games in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Support your local comic book shop. They need all the help they can get. Alright, Joe says the show is called From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And he has a link in the chat over on Twitch. One more time, the channel is called From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. Check it out, folks. Subscribe, like the videos, hit the bell, comment, etc., etc. And for anybody listening, watching, that don't know, and I was talking to my friend Corwin earlier on the chat on Twitch. Corwin and I do a podcast called Earth's Mightiest Podcast, where we go over all the Avengers and X-Men books that come out every month. We also do a separate episode for X-Men books, and he and another guy does a show about Deadpool. I have a lot of pink, so I'm kind of sort through here. Sure what skin tone Abel is. Definitely have more people here. on a Sunday night more than the Sunday afternoon, so I might keep going. I might stream on Sunday nights from now on. I don't know if you guys saw my post on social media recently, but I talked about how I cleaned out my closet recently for to donate to Goodwill, right, to declutter, and I ended up finding a dress shirt, like a purple button-up dress shirt from a clothing store called Structure. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that, but at the mall, before there was Express for Men, there used to be like their male clothing line that was just called Structure. And yeah, I had a shirt that still had that on the tag, and then so I looked it up. I was like, man, how old is this shirt? And I on Wikipedia it said that Structure changed to Express for Men in 2001, right? So that shirt is like 19 years old. It was just sitting there in the back of my closet. At least 19 years old. It could be older than that. Right, so that shirt survived my college years in Clemson. Right, that was 2001. I was a sophomore in Clemson. So it survived college, and then I moved to Atlanta, and I lived there for like 7.5 years, and then it survived my move to Florida. So 19 years old. You know, like that shirt is now old enough to enlist in the military. Still in pretty good condition too. It's just that I don't go out anymore. So, and I don't have a day job. I don't have my engineering job anymore. So there's no need to have a lot of dress shirts anymore. So I got rid of them all. Yeah, Max, at least 19 years old. It could be even older if I get it before then. Although, I also on the Wikipedia page, they said that Sears bought the Structure clothing line, so there could be a chance that I got that shirt at Sears, and I don't know what's more sad, the fact that my shirt is possibly 19, 20 years old, or the fact that I shop for clothing at Sears. So I don't know what's more sad. So we're gonna go with a really old shirt from Structure, formerly, or from the clothing store formerly known as Structure, now Express for Men. Because at least that makes me feel somewhat fashionable. I do remember wearing that shirt to many clubs and parties in my day. That shirt's been through a lot. I should have took a picture of it before I donated it, but I mean, it's just like a typical, like, if you know anything about Express, like, it's just like the typical, like stretch fit, like MX shirts. I was slim fit back then, believe it or not. Just kind of hit me, it's kind of sad that, like, finding like a really really old shirt in my closet is sort of like the highlight of my weekend. I shouldn't complain, right? Joe, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, but if you are, are you the writer of your book? Are you the artist? Or do you do everything for your book? Max on Facebook says, so far so good. Yeah. For those who don't know, this Phantom Girl is for my buddy Max there on Facebook. Yeah, the costume design for Phantom Girl is pretty simple. You know, just all white with some black accents. So shouldn't be too hard to do. Right side up. Howdy, Mr. Viet. Hey, Christine. How are you doing today? Thanks for coming to hang out. Hey, James. You missed it earlier, Christine, but I put together the box in the beginning of the stream. So this is the one that you created. So put it together. And for the folks on Twitch, be sure to follow my friend, Christine. Her name is Stein Brunson. Twitch.tv/Stein Brunson. Go give her a follow. Everybody have off work tomorrow? You think so? You hope so. Yeah, I hope you do too. Unless you really need the money, then, you know. But if you want a day off, I hope you do have the day off. How about that? Lots of lag on your end on the PS4. Looks to be okay on my computer, I think. So I hope it's not me. Although I haven't seen any new chats on Twitch since you got on, Christine. You broke Twitch, Christine. You're just too much. You know, you become a Twitch affiliate, and all of a sudden, you know, Christine's such a big deal. She has to break Twitch when she shows up. I don't even know if she hears me saying this. But yes, if you're watching this and you have a Twitch account or are willing to create a Twitch account, go to my channel if you don't mind and give me a follow, because I need at least 50 followers to become an affiliate so I can be as cool as my friend Christine. And maybe I can make a few bucks here and there doing this live stream. Max, are you working on some diorama stuff? Christine says the PS app for Twitch is trash. Okay. I don't know if you heard me earlier about heard earlier I was kind of backhanded complimenting you the whole time. Christine, I don't know if you heard me. LOL, I heard some of it. It was mostly good though. Yes. I was saying that you were, now that you were an affiliate, you were just too big. You had to just make a big stink when you showed up, and you had to break Twitch because you're just such a big deal. That's what I was saying to you, Christine. Max on Facebook says your brother and you and your parents, the parents over for a cookout, got a little drunk, and you're pretty sleepy now. Okay, so I guess that means you're not working on dioramas. Christine says, LOL, my bad. Yeah, maybe you should be a little more considerate. You know, us lowly newbies here on artist live streamers are trying to move up in the world. Yeah, and you're just trying to hog all the viewers to yourself. Just so selfish. Which is very funny because Christine is like one of the nicest people ever. Which makes it even funnier. Because she is not egotistical at all. I just like to give her a hard time. Oh crap. She has short sleeves, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Oh well. Actually, with this dark red, it'll probably be better for me to put a white base coat first. So, it is all good. Did you work on anything today, Christine? Or you just kind of relax today? Sketch Colossus for the fan vote and worked on some comic page roughs. Awesome. Christine, are you good about taking days off? I know I'm pretty terrible about it. Or I don't know, when I do, when I do take days off, I feel bad, especially when I'm just home. Scott just yelled, "No, don't you lie, Christine." Yeah, maybe it's
maybe it's the 9 to 5 like corporate lifestyle that's kind of was like beaten into me, where I feel like I have to constantly feel like I'm productive. So Bolt asks, do I also modify the figures as well? Yes. Everything that you see in the white here, that's all sculpted, and I kind of did that in previous streams or offline. But yes, I do modify stuff. I usually try to get parts as close as I can to what I need to make. And then I just kind of modify from there. So usually when I charge people, so like I have like a fee for labor, and then I have a fee for the cost of parts. And that's usually how I get quotes out to people. Christine says I used to be really bad about taking breaks, but have been kinder to myself this past year. Well, that's good, Christine. It's all about balance. What is the largest figure I have done? I recently made I worked with a 12-inch. The 12-inch figures. I made an Eren from Attack on Titan, like the Titan form of Eren. So that was pretty cool. That was like kind of like the first time I was working with like the 12-inch scale figures. Like I mostly work on the 6-inch scale figures, and I have worked on the 3.75, like the G.I. Joe scale figures, but I'm more comfortable with the 6-inch scale figures. But working with the 12-inch figures wasn't that bad. It just took a lot of paint. And actually, that same guy that commissioned me to make that Eren, Attack on Titan Eren, is actually getting me to make a living tribunal, like 12-inch figure. So that's gonna be fun. Because I don't know if you're familiar with the Cosmic Marvel, but like he's like all gold, and he has like 3 heads, like 3 faces, like going in 3 different directions, and he actually doesn't have a neck. Like the head just kind of floats over his body, and so that's gonna be kind of fun to try to figure out how to make it look like it's floating off of his shoulders. I'm thinking I'm gonna use maybe a clear plastic straw or something like that, or some kind of clear plastic to kind of prop up the head. What would be a quote for a 12-inch or larger figure? Let's see, the base figures, at least the Marvel Legends 12-inch figures that I have been looking at have been about in the $40 range. And then And then in regards to labor, like it could be, anywhere from $50 to $100 for labor. Kind of just depends on how much sculpt work I have to do. Oh, so you made the comic Amazonia. That's the cover that Christine was working on her live stream one time. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would have to research, like what kind of what female figures I could get to make that. But I could do it. Oh, Christine, you've done colors for a couple issues of Amazonia. Okay. That's how you know, Joel. Gotcha. I actually have like a 12-inch like Poison Ivy doll that's actually fairly articulated that I could probably work with that. But like sort of like if I just have to paint something on a 6-inch scale, I usually charge about like $50. And I would say probably if it was for like a 12-inch figure, I probably have to charge like a little more, because it's gonna take a lot more paint. So I would probably like 70, 80, something like that. Just kind of off the top of my head. Max, are you awake? Yep. Okay. You were saying you were sleepy earlier. Just checking in on you. Quickly sobering up. If you want, I can just yell at your name every once in a while just to see if you're up, Max. You might do some work after all, Max. Okay. So, what about for pop figures? Yeah, for Funko Pops, I usually charge, it's like 60 to 70 for the pop alone, and then plus 25 if you want a custom Funko, if you want a custom box, and then shipping. Max on Facebook says, to whoever is asking about Viet's prices, it is well worth it. He does great work. That was not said by me. That was said by my friend Max on Facebook. I didn't pay him to say that. That's fair compared to what Funko wants to charge. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's what I've always charged. I mean, I don't know if that's cheap or not, but at least a few years ago that was sort of like the going rate on Etsy. So I kind of just rolled with that. My friend Max says he's a satisfied customer. Christine also confirms, because she has an Amon figure and a Racerhead Choco Cat. And then I do, Silverbolt, I do give like discounts once we get like an initial design. If you end up getting multiples, I usually give like a $5 to $10 discount per figure, depending on how many you end up ordering. Like I've worked with a lot of indie comics folks that have them as a reward for Kickstarter, but like I always charge full price for the first one. Max, the discount is for multiples of the same kind, so don't get greedy. And plus, Funko Pops are a lot easier to make than action figures. And yes, I did throw you a couple of discounts, being a loyal customer you are. Way to make that public, Max. Just kidding. I know. You just had to ask. So both LMAO, I was thinking mass production. Yeah. Just know that I don't have a 3D printer, and I make them by hand, and like conservatively I can probably make like 2 a week. So if you want to end up making a big order, that just you're gonna have to give me some time. But I will make as many as you're willing to pay me to make. Like the largest order I've done is I made 21 of the same pop I know before. I think that's the most I've done. But that was like kind of over the course of a year. The most I've done like in kind of one period is probably like 17. And I did that pretty recently. And most likely, if you end up getting a custom box It's gonna be designed by Christine, because I get her to do them now. Yeah, Max, it's pretty funny. Like, I was very surprised at how many likes I got for the Uncle Dudley action figure that I made for you. Like I just assumed it wasn't gonna get much, just because, you know, I just don't know that many people that are big fans of Uncle Dudley. Or I don't know, maybe just because it looked good. Like, I have no idea, but I ended up getting like 100 something likes on it, and I was just like, okay. Silvolt asks, is that true? Uncle Dudley, as in Shazam's Uncle Dudley? Yes. Yes, my friend Max made me, got me to customize like pretty much the whole Shazamily, and Uncle Dudley was one of them. Yeah, if you go to my Instagram, at Comedian Viet, you can see pictures of it. Max is real good about getting me to make like obscure DC characters, and it's a lot of fun. Or maybe just obscure because I'm not like a huge DC fan, so it's a lot of people that I don't know anything about, unfortunately. Christine says I did a great job, and you don't see people make stuff of that character too often. Yeah. Yeah, like I think there's like one statue, I think that's like an Uncle Dudley thing. And maybe there's like a stuffed animal, or like a stuffed teddy bear thing of Uncle Dudley, but I don't think there's much of it. Or maybe people thought it was funny that I used a Dusty Rhodes head, like the WWE wrestler, for the head. That was pretty funny, yeah. Part of me didn't want to tell my friend Alex that I used a Dusty Rhodes head, because yeah, my friend Alex really likes Dusty Rhodes. So you brought like, no, why did you ruin a figure? But yeah, good thing he didn't watch that live stream. Yeah. To be fair, I got it used on eBay, so it's for people that didn't want that figure in the first place. So, if anything, I was recycling it. Yeah, Christine's always very nice in sharing my posts. So you might have seen it. This song is called Games World Beat. And yes, this sounds like going through, like walking through the town and talking to people on like an RPG. I think that's probably why I decided to download it. It's like, this sounds like a video game. I like it. Welcome, traveler. Take this. Take this item on your journey. Yeah, Richie, can I interest you in some of my wares? I'm sorry, you're not at the right level. You need to be at a higher level to purchase this item. And then we immediately go to surfing. You just leave the town and just start surfing. Character must have purchased a surfboard. Yeah, Richie, can I interest you in some of my wares, bro? Take this longboard. You'll need it on your journey, bruh. Careful not to wipe out. You recommend the bat shark repellent? Yeah, but okay, so we're done surfing, and then now we're in like a cave. Paddled into a cave where you meet a sea monster. And of course, you're in a cave, right? So there's bats. But your bat shark repellent doesn't work on bats. It works on sharks, stupid. You bought the wrong thing. The waves are gruesome. You need to equip the surfboard and safe travel to ensure safety from medieval sharks. This is a weird RPG crossover. Now we're talking about Zubats. Cave is crawling with Zubats. This is a fun game of RPG improv. So like, give me a song, and then let's describe the game scenario. Now you're just hitting stuff. Oh well. Use tackle attack. Tackle. 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 Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. You're deep in the cave, and here you're about to fight the boss. What's the second evolution of Zubat? There's Golbat, and what's the third? What's the second evolution? Crobat. That's what it is. You thought the Zubat was its final form. Player uses taco attack, which gives him plus 10 to striking when guacamole is added to the strike of the attack. Are we trying to kill the Crobat, or are we trying to just give the Crobat the itis? Or Are we wait, are we giving him Taco Bell tacos so he gets diarrhea and runs away? They do faint. Yeah. So it could technically faint from diarrhea. Constitution feat roll is needed to determine Zubat gets diarrhea or the itis. Roll for initiative. Someone roll a dice for me. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this stream to go this route, but I like it. The command didn't work. Ugh. Now what do we do? Lon 2020 says, dropping off. Thanks for the invite. Catch you next time. Oh. Thanks for joining, Marlon. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good weekend. It's Christine being silly and me not knowing how to turn off my rider side. I gotcha. Silbolt. You have dice on your desk. D20. I rolled a 14. Marlon says Alu says hi. Hi Alu. Yes, Christine, it does seem like the later start time means my chat is more active, yeah. Which I'm all about, because it can get very boring. Or it can be very quiet, and I worry that I'm way too boring. It could be just you, Christine. You're just that big of a deal. Silva says Zubat gets a glazed looking in her eyes. She then falls over and rolls over to the ground in ecstasy. She then yawns and takes a quick nap. So she got the itis. You know, my next attack was to give it Baja Blast. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but it's a good thing I didn't. After I said hi, Alu, she is saying hello back, thinking I could hear her. Yeah, I can't hear her, but I'm glad she said hi back. You're looking for Twitcher instead of Twitch. Oh, Marlon. You're such an old person. It's actually surprising how many people, because like I've been trying to get people to follow me, and I'd be like, hey, follow me on Twitch, and most of my friends my age are like, what's a Twitch? So it says as she stretched for a nap, she lets out a loud toot from the rear. She is out for an hour unless disturbed. Christine was like, oh, I stream on Twitch. Now he has told me some games he wants me to stream. Hello. Yeah, it's more of a more of the youngins. So well, yeah, I used to run D&D, Marvel Superheroes, and Champions RPG sessions. Right on. I never like I knew friends that did play D&D, but I don't know, like no one ever invited me as a kid. And then as I got older, my schedule was always very sporadic, so I never really wanted to commit to like a weekly thing. Good night, Marlon. Thanks again for coming. Richie says I'm too much of a video gamer to get into D&D. Christine, you never played D&D either. Didn't really have one to play with. I haven't tried. Yeah, finding time is the main issue, because like most of my friends that play D&D, like they play like clockwork, like religiously on like a weekly basis, and at the time you know, it used to be my schedule used to be so sporadic because I would travel for comedy gigs and conventions and stuff, and so like I would feel bad like missing weeks, you know. But then again, you know, nowadays I'm actually being able to, since I don't have to travel, I don't travel anymore. Like I'm actually pretty good about keeping the schedule when streaming, the streaming schedule. So maybe I could do D&D. I played Pathfinder with Alex once. But I never played like actual D&D. So Bolt says it's not a game that you can just sit and play as a GM. It will take you almost a week to come up with good material to run for people over a day or a weekend. Yeah. I'd be willing to give it a try though. Provided I guess someone can do it over Zoom or something. Christine, we still need to do like a dual art stream one day. Christine says, I got some friends that offered to GM. I too would be cool with trying, but yeah, still issue finding time. Yeah, we need to figure out how to make that work. I think, I don't know, like, cause I think you have to get like a, you have to pay for the monthly fee. I think it's like $14, like in order for you to have like more than 2 people on a Zoom call. But maybe we can split that for like one time, and then we can have like 4 screens going, like 4 screens, and like with like basically we would have two accounts on, with like one account being on like us, and then one account being on our artwork. I guess we could just do two cameras on our workstations, and there wouldn't be there wouldn't be any cameras on our faces, and we can do that for free. So Bolt says, also find which games you like to. Not everyone likes D&D. Be open to other games. Yeah, maybe we can just throw up some headshots or something of so people know what we look like. Yeah, and then we can kind of take turns on which account we were using. Maybe that could work. I think if you just have 2 people, it's free. On Zoom at least. Or maybe we can use Skype. I don't know if there's a limit on Skype or Google Meet. I'll have to look into that. See if I can import like Skype or Google Meet instead of just Zoom. And I think I can just insert a browser, so maybe Google Meet could work. I don't know. And it kind of throws me off, like I never got the memo, right? Like where it's just like everybody just started using Zoom all of a sudden. And I never knew when that happened or why that happened. And just out of nowhere, everyone just started using Zoom instead of like Skype. Zoom must have gotten some deals with some businesses, yeah. Also, Christine, I kind of copied you with the opening screen. I ended up getting this for when I started streaming. And then it's an excuse to put a picture of my dog on the stream. I might start it a little early. Like I think I did like 2 minutes ahead of the start of the stream. Maybe I'll do 5, just so people can marvel at my dog. If I could set up a third camera, I probably would put it like down over. I can probably put a camera over to my dog Luke sleeping. Yes, Christine is a trendsetter. Almost everything I learned from streaming, I learned from her. She's the one that gave me that final push to make the jump and start streaming myself. Christine, you learned from Twitchy J and Proton. Had one. Yeah, I think I did remember seeing Twitchy J having one. Your productivity has increased a lot from streaming. Yeah, me too. And yes, yeah, it's been fun chatting while working too. And I said this a bunch of times on previous streams. It's nice. It's even better like kind of working for 3 hours straight without like interruptions, you know, like without like having to check my email or because I'm watching something and I get distracted or chat, you know, like chatting with somebody, like chatting with somebody. So it's kind of nice. It's fun working and watching streams too. Yeah. It's like we can all be productive together. Yeah, like I usually work on something while I watch Christine's stream. Richie says legendary DXP is pretty much dead. Took forever for you to get your login. Oh, that sucks. I still haven't downloaded it. Guess I'm just gonna have to lug around all like few thousand cards whenever I want to play it. Plus I paid all that money for all those cards and all those penny sleeves. I'm gonna, like, I want to play the physical game, damn it. But it is a lot of fun. Yeah, Richie's talking about legendary Marvel, the deck building game, and they kind of made a non-Marvel like app game instead. Like it's kind of like a deck building game, which I like a lot. Like every game is pretty much different because you can use like all kinds of different characters and different villains and different scenarios. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Christine. Next time we can actually hang out in person. We can play it sometime. I'll try to remember to bring it. Yeah, Legendary Marvel has been pretty fun, and you actually end up playing by yourself. Like you can kind of there's like a one player mode, or you can actually just play as two different players, and you can, because it's like a cooperative game. Like you kind of work together to fight the big boss. And then so like there's no need like to hide your cards basically. Like there is kind of like a competition part. The only competition part of it is just like who's the best hero at the end. But in the end of the game, like you still have to beat the boss in order to win. It's a bit of an investment though, Christine. Like I think the base game is something like $50-$60, but I mean it has like a lot of cards, and the artwork's actually pretty good. And then there's like a bajillion expansions, because of course. But I guess what I like about it is that it's a deck building game where you don't have to what I like about it is like it's not like you don't have to buy blind like blister packs, or yeah, you don't have to buy blind packs. Like once you buy the basic game, like you can play it, and then like when you buy expansions, like that's the game. But yeah, like Richie just said, no booster packs, right? So you don't have to spend like a lot of money in order to play it. To play it and you like and have all the cards. Like you can just buy the expansions, and you can buy like the base set, and that's it. Yeah, like once you get the initial the base game, which is like $50, like the expansions are like in the $20 range, sometimes 30 if it's like a big expansion, 30-40. But like each expansion is at least like 200 cards, and like the big expansions are in like the 300 range, and they keep like adding more and more mechanics and more scenarios that make it harder and or easier. Yeah. One of these days, post-pandemic, Christine, we'll do it in a hotel or something like that after a convention. We'll play some Legendary Marvel, or maybe we can play next time I'm visiting my folks in Charleston. Max says, "Oh wow, Viet, I just walked to the store and back, and you made so much progress in the meantime." Yeah, it's not that like I said, the costume is pretty simple but clean, so I like it. Yeah. Richie said the downside, it's an 8-year-old game, so early expansions are out of print. You might be able to find it used if you're lucky. She has 3. So what I'll probably do is just take like the trapezoid part all the way down. Just do like a solid black trapezoid down, and then paint over that with white to do the different steps. How far down does it go? Goes to about the belly button, looks like. No, actually, just a little under the chest. Kind of depends on which one I look at. Yeah, and with the Legendary Marvel game, another fun thing that we would sometimes do is, like, there's an app that's sort of like a randomizer, and then so it kind of picks the scenario and the characters and the villains that you're supposed to fight, and it's kind of fun just to run the randomizer and then just kind of try to talk through what the storyline would look like. It's like another little improv game that we would play. And it can get pretty weird too. Like, you would just be like, I don't know, it'd be like, take over the shield, the shield helicarrier, and you have to fight Galactus, and you're using like Blade, and you're using Blade and like Elektra and Howard the Duck. But then you're also like using Thor, and like it's fun. Like, I'm not sure if you read like Avengers Forever, but it would basically be something like that. It's just like it's like a bunch of characters just kind of taken at a time and into a storyline. Yeah, Richie, exactly. It could be like the graduation of the X Academy, and your main villain is Galactus. And then you have to beat Galactus with like Howard the Duck and Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel, like the Punisher and Daredevil. Now you want to play some? Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll try to play it on on Twitch. Give people a sample of what the game is like. Part of me thinks that would be kind of lame to do, but it may be fun for somebody. I don't know. Watching me make toys seems a little lame too. But you guys are here, so Yeah, Christine, you never know. Might be what some people like. Yeah. I gotta figure out. I mean, the setup, I guess, could be similar. I guess I just gotta make sure that, because it's like a kind of like covers up, like the board is kind of like pretty big, so I just gotta make sure I have a camera set up that will show everything. But that would be cool to do. Like, it would give me an excuse to play the game. Because I definitely don't play it as much as I would want to. You know, kind of going back to that whole needing to be productive thing. Like, it's especially hard when like my work, all like my work is always in front of me, like at home. So like it's easy to feel bad when I'm not working, because like I constantly see what I have to do in front of me, like all the time. But I've been better about just like, you know what, like I need to give myself a day off. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a nap because I can, and I deserve it. And you know what, I don't even need to deserve it. I can just take a nap because I'm tired. And apologies for the folks that have kids, because I know you can't just get up and take a nap when you have kids. But you know what I mean. You need to be able to treat yourself. You know, because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, Christine, naps are a thing of the past now that you're a parent. But playing video games with the kid is a good break too. Well, that's good. As long as you're able to relax and unwind and not get too stressed out. Everybody gets burnt out. Even when you're making toys. It's like I have all my projects like sitting there on like a big whiteboard, like a big dry erase board. So every time I like sit back and stretch from my office chair, like I see all the stuff that I have to do. And then I can just remind myself, like back when I had an engineering job, when I had an office job, like I had weekends off, you know? Why shouldn't I have some weekends off? At least a day off, right? Yes, Christine, curse you, capitalism. Ah, make us think we gotta be productive all the time. How many lines are there? There are 3. I may have messed it up. The great thing about painting is that you can always paint over it. Happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Max, I was just basically saying that I might have put the line too low, but I think it actually looks okay. Might need to thin the second one. It's a little weird because it's in 3D. Or it just looks a little different. Fall Guys is huge on Twitch. Yeah, I still don't like. Pretty much Pokemon Go is the only game I play now. And that's on my phone. And I only play Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go just because it gives me something to do when I walk Luke. When I walk my dog. And it gives me incentive to walk further because the closest Pokestop is like a 15-minute walk away. Richie asks, is that what all the kids are playing? I don't know. I don't know a lot of people that actually still play. But it's something I played. Christine still plays. Kind of like a mindless game. Come to think of it, like I kind of played it during like the beta, and I still played it like pretty actively. So it's probably like the longest game I've played, like ever. The longest I've ever played a game, like one game. And Christine knows some pretty active players. And I'm one of them. Okay, it just looks like it's just all black in the back. Or all black in the shoulders. So bold. I have a love-hate relationship with that game. Love playing, hate how people cheat to keep you from winning. Yeah, like I still play in the Battle League every day, and it can get really frustrating. I should change the channel to art instead of toys. Got it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to change it to. Next time I'll do that. I'll change it to art. Is that the category where Fall Guys goes on? Are Fall Guys people gonna get angry going onto my channel and be like, this isn't Fall Guys? Oh, games have their own channels. Gotcha. you're more literate on Twitch than I am. I just recently found out that I can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to one channel, and I subscribe to Christine's, so she can make a few bucks. Art's a deeper channel with more folks browsing. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Christine, and you greatly appreciate it. Yes. Does it say, can I ask how much you make off of this subscription? Just curious. Because like I said, I have a lot of friends that don't know what a Twitch is. And one, they don't know what a Twitch is, so I can probably get them to follow me, and two, most of them have an Amazon Prime account, so if I was like diligent in pestering them, I could easily make, I could easily make a few bucks every month by getting them to subscribe to my channel. So Bolt says Twitch and Patreon seem to go hand in hand. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the affiliate status like Christine, so I can get folks to subscribe with Twitch Prime. And then just kind of remind them every month, like, to, hey, renew your subscription so I make a few bucks. It's like $2.40. Yeah, it adds up, right? Like, if I can get, like even 5 people, that's, like, if I can get 5 people, that's like $10 a month. So once I get them to once I can get them to sign up, maybe I'll tell them to sign up for yours till I get to affiliate status. You still need to make emotes? Yeah. I may have to pay you to make my emotes. It took you 2 months to get to affiliate. Yeah, it looks like I'm at 31 followers. Some of those are just people that I told to just like, hey, follow me on Twitch. and they probably don't. Again, they don't know what a Twitch is. You started the last week in June. What is time anymore? I don't know. Actually, I'm actually getting close to the 3-hour mark. It's a free way for them to help you. That's what I was telling people. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I... Especially, and like I said, almost everybody has an Amazon Prime. It's just like a couple steps that you have to take to get to Twitch Prime, and then once you do that, they don't make it easy. Because like I had to Google how to do it in order to do that for you, for your Twitch account. And I'm at like 31, so I'm getting there. I know Proton was pretty close. I wonder if he made it yet. Reach 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, stream on 7 different days, have an average of 3 viewers to qualify for affiliate program. You must simultaneously meet all 4 requirements over a 30-day period. Can you lose affiliate status if you don't meet that requirement? Only problem Proton might have is to stream enough. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't do it consistently. But you know, he's got a kid and like a real job or something. So I understand. Like that's a good excuse. You have to stream 8 hours? Oh, not like 8 hours straight. Just at least 8 hours. I was like, I don't know if I can stream for 8 hours. I may take this to 11 o'clock if everybody's willing to hang out. I feel like I'm on a roll and I'm not feeling very tired yet. Get that work done, yeah. Max is down to hang out till 11. Alright. We take it to 11 it is. So say we all. Thanks, Sobol. I love the randomness of this playlist. It goes from like kind of upbeat jazz and to just like post-apocalyptic electronic. So anything that sounds like post-apocalyptic electronic, that's my buddy Jared, aka JFX316. The randomness keeps things from being monotonous. You want to make a studio to stream legendary plays. I don't think you would need a studio. You just need like enough cameras. Like there was like a walkthrough, like someone played a walkthrough of like Legend of Korra, like the pro bending arena game that I watched, like a playthrough, and that was really cool. Like they had like a separate camera like to like zoom in on all the cards, along with like the whole like the entire board, and like kind of zooming in on the game pieces and stuff. It was really cool. But yeah, you wouldn't need a studio. You just need a couple of cameras. Reggie says, before NFL starts, enjoy the backup QB as your starter. Yeah. Yeah. Being the Panthers fan. Although there's they also recruited a guy that's from the Canadian League. I forgot his name, but like I was watching highlights of him play. Like dude could throw. Like he played a lot like Deshaun Watson from Clemson. Christine says Scott hasn't painted his Legend of Korra. Honestly, similar to your setup would be a good start. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe if I just move the camera high enough, I might be able to cover. I might be able to grab. I might be able to capture like the entire board of the game. Richie's talking about NFC South is going to be nail biting. Yeah. Hopefully there will be football. Somebody's gonna screw it up. Max asks, am I gonna paint her face the same color as the arms? Yes. Yes, I am. I'll make sure the skin matches on all parts. I guess I do have to. I need to sculpt some cuffs on her, but I'll leave the white for now. Yeah, Bucks versus the Saints is a week from today. It'll be interesting to see Tom Brady play for the Bucks. No, Max, don't worry about it. That's not a stupid question. Yeah, I know she has red eyes and like looks really mean looking. And from what you told me, Phantom Girl is not a very mean person. But oh, the Bucks have Gronkowski too? I didn't know that. Stupid Bucks. Sorry to all the nerds in here. Me and Richie talking football. He's a New Orleans Saints fan, and I am a Carolina Panthers fan. I actually had to order a new bottle of gold after using. I'm running low after using it all on your Shazamily, Max. And I'm actually gonna have to. I might just get some spray paint gold when I do the Living Tribunal, because like that, I pretty much use like almost all of that bottle of paint on that Aaron figure, like on that skin tone. Nah, man, it's totally fine. It does kind of suck. Like there used to be like a Hobbytown USA that I could go to and just buy straight from their store locally, but they closed down, and so I buy all my paint from eBay now. And it's no biggie. I mean, like, you know, as long as I'm still making money doing this, it's paying for the supplies. And it's a tax write-off. Yeah, now that I think about it, this character has like a gold belt buckle that I forgot to sculpt on, so I'm gonna have to do that later. Too late to do that right now. Yes, the tax write-off is the important thing, and I am very diligent about my bookkeeping. Like, I pretty much like update my budget spreadsheets and my purchases and income spreadsheets like on a daily basis when I have my morning coffee. Maybe it just came from my maybe it came from my 9 to 5 engineering job. Like, I was always a big Excel spreadsheet nerd. Christine says it took you a while to be good at it. Yeah. And another thing that helped me organize my spreadsheets was to do my taxes by myself. Like, just going through the TurboTax like walkthroughs, and then that from there I was able to figure out how to organize everything so it automatically like adds everything up. QuickBooks saved you from that struggle, so Bolt says. Yeah, I haven't used QuickBooks yet. Like, I pretty much have my own spreadsheets. But that's probably a good idea as well. It probably like syncs up with like TurboTax, right? Okay, you hand yours to your tax person. Yeah. Like, I used to hand my spreadsheets over to my cousin who was like a CPA. And after doing them myself, I realized like I didn't give her all the information like organized enough. And it wasn't until I did it myself where I realized how I needed to organize everything. Yay, taxes. The not fun part of being an artist, yeah. What's interesting though, it like you would think it'd be the opposite, but I think after looking at my spreadsheets recently, like I was like, I think I'm making a profit this year. Like, cause I'm not traveling, and that usually eats up a lot of my expenses. I've been very blessed to have plenty of commissions to make up for what I would make at conventions. You're making a profit too, Christine? That's awesome. Yeah, not as many sales, but you have some commissions and saving on travel. Yeah, travel eats up a lot of your expenses. I mean, it's a good thing that you're making a profit, but then it also means that you have to pay taxes in it, or it eats into your taxable income. And and to be honest, Christine, like, at least with conventions, like, for a good bit, like my sales at conventions have been a lot less. I mean, like, I was still like kind of making a little over table, but other than that, like, they haven't been as great as they used to be. Christine says, granted, I haven't ordered new prints and stickers in a while, and do have quite a few designs ready for it though. Most of your sales are from stickers and smaller prints, sometimes comics. Yeah, you go for the a lot of little things when it comes to sales. And like for me, usually like if I get one sale, then usually I can end up doing pretty well. Because a lot of my stuff is a lot more, and sometimes people don't have that kind of money, so it's kind of a gamble. You get a lot of impulse buys, but hard to do online. Yeah. Honestly, like, most of my sales are just from me just promoting my stuff, and then I get commissions out of it. But I barely get anything from just saying like, hey, this thing is, thing that I made is for sale, you should buy it. And most of the time no one ever does. I'll get likes and say that it's cool, but so nowadays if I make it just for my, I just make, if I make something that's not a commission, I'll just keep in mind that like I may just be making it for my own collection. And kind of what I'm doing now on live stream is very similar to what I would be doing at a convention. Probably be a lot simpler than like an action figure or Funko Pops, but I'd be making like a minion or like a porg. I'm still a little salty that my bear figurines never kicked off as much. Like I thought they were adorable, and I thought they would appeal more because the fact that they had like Lego articulation, but nope. Oh well. Cosplaying pedo bears. Yeah. Maybe that's why people didn't like them. But yeah, it's hard to tell. And it's always weird, like the one usually like both the minions and the porgs, usually like the porgs and the minions, like I kind of just made on a whim, you know. I just like, hey, you would be funny if I made this like a Captain America minion, and that like funded my convention sales for like 3 years. Kind of the same with the porgs. I was like, oh, those are adorable. What if I made a Captain America one? And then it just branched off from there. So I think my mistake was like, you know what's gonna be cool to do next? Bears. And that's why, because I didn't make it on a whim as a joke. Apparently, that's apparently what I have to do in order to make like the next craze. Yeah, they're pop vinyls of the child, the baby Yoda. Yeah, Star Wars messed up big time, not already having merchandise. So I capitalized that on the last, like in December last year. Like I made those baby Yoda ornaments, like with the little with the baby carrier thing. And those, like I made at least 30 of them in the month of December. That was another kind of made on the whim. I actually still have some, you know, like in preparation for con season, but con season never happened. Yeah, Christine, I actually had some at Captain's Comics Expo. What's funny is I think I made I made one that I made for a friend. And, like, I made a Baby Yoda porg. And, you know, I think I had the caption. It was just like, do you like me again? Now? How about now? Huh? We're cool, right? I should make like a Baby Yoda, like, minion.
In a jungle of ambient sound.
Wouldn't that just look like Yoda? Yeah, maybe. I guess it's all in the it's all in the robe though, like, cause Baby Yoda has that big robe like over the shoulders. And I have made a regular Yoda minion. Maybe I do it with 2 eyes. Baby Yoda with the pumpkin. For Halloween. That could be interesting. I could change my ornaments into a pumpkin.
In a jungle of ambient sound.
Alright, it's getting close to 11 o'clock. So I'll probably be calling it a night soon. I think I made pretty good progress on both. Almost done with the pop vinyl, minus some accents, touch-ups. Phantom Girl needs some eyebrows, and the back of the figure needs some work, but I should be able to finish it this week.
In a jungle of ambient sound.
Maybe I'll continue on Tuesday's stream. Richie needs a documentary to watch. You know, I haven't watched the Michael Jordan one that I need to watch. I think that's on my list of to watch. Last Dance. That's what it's called. The Last Dance. It's fascinating. Max, you'll tune in ASAP. I don't know. I might actually be able to finish this figure like tomorrow, depending on what the plans are with the wife. Maybe my day off, but I think I'll definitely get done with this within the week. And I'll definitely get this pop vinyl done. So you might have another box to do, Christine. I think I already have 2 in your queue at the moment. And just tell me when, if I'm giving you putting too much on your plate. Because I have plenty of projects for you. Max, you told your roommate that I'm practically finished with her. Yeah. I mean, she needs to be touched up. At least the front is done. Hey, let me just give her some eyebrows, and then we'll call it a night. You'll be working on that Amazonia cover again tomorrow? Cool. I will be there. Probably working on these figures. There we go. Now she has eyebrows. She doesn't look so angry now. Probably give her a different eye color too. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out and joining my live stream. Anybody lurking, please give me a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/comedianviet. Sid Bolt says hands of a surgeon for eyebrows, unless you're working on Guile for Street Fighter. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, again, thank you all for joining me on my live stream, and yeah, have a good night. Be safe, wash your hands, wear your masks, and yeah, have a good rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.